My name is Michael. I am a wildlife and portrait photographer based in Kansas. And today, this will hopefully be my first YouTube video. I say hopefully because I'm not a very good editor. So if you're expecting crazy jump cuts and amazing visuals, please lower your expectations. What I'm going to bring to you today is simply a video of my day to day routine when it comes to wildlife photography. Now, me personally, I go to a wildlife refuge not far from my hometown. It's filled with wildlife from birds to deer. I've even seen smaller mammals like raccoons, possums, and there sometimes can be the rare cougar or big cat. Now, although this won't be an extremely extensive video, I still hope you enjoy it. Wildlife photography and wildlife in general is something that people should really look into and definitely enjoy. We're surrounded by beautiful nature, amazing creatures, and the best thing we can do is admire them. Now, not hurt them, but admire them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Uh, Next time you see me, I'll be out in 107-degree weather, trying not to die. Enjoy the rest of the video. So to start off our little trip today, I found this cool little area, a lot of trees, a lot of greenery with a cool windmill. I was able to get this photo. I enjoyed this photo a lot. I wanted to add some vibrance to the area, give it a film aesthetic, and definitely show off the colors that we get here in the Midwest. After this, we're able to take a detour around the dirt roads. Unfortunately, on a lot of these trips, you do experience a lot of driving on these dirt roads. It can get uncomfortable, it gets bumpy, it can get really wet when it rains, so it's not always the best environment, but it's definitely worth it when you're able to find amazing wildlife. We also run across a few people, as we see here. They're doing the same thing you're doing. They're looking for the birds. They're trying to find wildlife in their area. Finally, after getting off those dirt roads, I come across something. I can't really tell what it is. That's why you see at my steering wheel right now, because I wasn't sure if it was a bird of some sort. But as you look towards the center of the screen, you can kind of see a white dot out there. That is an egret, a very common bird in the area. But while I'm trying to record this, a cool dragonfly flies up. A lot of those around. Here we see two different photos. The first one here, the egret is actually hunting. Its neck extended, looking for some little bugs to feast on. And ultimately here it is at a more relaxed stance, able to get a nice, cool look of it in this green algae and plant life. After that, we go on to see more of these. Here we see towards the right of your screen two herons. I believe they're herons, could be some male egrets as well, but from what I think they are herons. You see them towards the right of their screen and they start to kind of tussle with each other. One flying over towards the egret and ultimately the second one scaring it off. These are very territorial and very skittish birds, especially at this time of year, so it's always interesting to see their behaviors. Here we see they are separate at this point, the heron facing one way with the egret facing the other. So right now they're not bothering each other, they're just enjoying life. With this photo, we're able to see the very stark contrast in that white and orange beak, the white feathers, and able to see the green plant life surrounding the bird. Finally, the heron was able to stay very still as well, so I was able to get a great photo of him. Here we can see those bright yellow eyes and the sharp beak, and that bluish tinge gives it the name the blue heron. Ultimately, these don't stay very peaceful forever. The heron starts to inch closer to the egret, and the egret ultimately flies off. Doesn't want to mess around with the heron. The heron is a bit bigger than it, so don't want to get in a fight that costed its life. As I'm looking for the egret, trying to see if it flies back, get a photo of it, I'm able to catch another heron, watching the entire thing. We were able to see a close-up right here. He's just chilling, just watching the whole thing. And he is in a very cool spot, very, very deep in the water, almost up to his underbelly. And I was able to get a great photo of him as well. Here we see that more of a whitish, almost beard under the beak, definitely signifying a heron, and showing again those beautiful eyes and the gray coloration against that green background. Also here, we found a lot of ducks in this area. This area is called Cheyenne Bottoms. It's home to several different birds and wildlife. and they're home to them, but it's also a migration pattern. So a lot of birds, ducks come through here and only stay for a little while. This duck was very playful. We've seen the first photo, kind of messing around with the weeds, trying to find a good spot to sit, and ultimately got a great photo. Really enjoyed this one. But these birds are very smart. He got caught of me and kind of saw I was looking at him, and ultimately he kind of stayed very still. These birds don't know if you're predators, they don't know if you're out to hunt them. They're very smart, and this one decided to fly off after a few seconds of me taking photos of him. Here we can see the beginning. This heron starts to take off. Kind of got spooked by my car, didn't like me being around him, so ultimately he flies off. This is not unusual. They're very skittish, but what was unusual, something I've never caught before, was these two herons actually fighting. He lands near a second heron, and they kind of go at it. Ultimately, one of them flies away. I was able to get this photo of this one at mid-flight. A very, very fun photo for me. I enjoy doing black and white, able to show the stark contrast and dark wings against the light background of the green waters. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know I enjoyed making it, and I enjoyed shooting those birds and giving you those amazing photos I was able to get in the end. If you enjoyed this video, like I said at the beginning, feel free to give me a like and subscribe. I'll be definitely making more of these videos in the future for your enjoyment. Again, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.